Okay, let's just state the obvious. We're smack in the middle of a massive technological gold rush. I mean, AI is absolutely everywhere, with millions of us using it daily and the world's biggest companies embedding it into their very core. But, and this is the real kicker, beneath this incredible wave, a huge divide is growing. A gap between the true power users and, well, everyone else.
And look, this isn't just about more people logging into ChatGPT. This number, 320x, that's a crazy increase in how deeply companies are using AI for real, complex problem solving. They're not just asking it questions anymore. They are literally weaving its brain into the very fabric of how they operate. So, you gotta understand, this isn't just a story about big tech. This divide, it's happening in every single industry, maybe even inside your own team. So the big question we're gonna tackle today is a personal one. Which side of that divide are you on? And more importantly, how do you get across it? All right, to really get a handle on this divide, we first have to look at the battlefield where this whole thing kicked off, the consumer space. It's a total clash of titans, and their strategies really set the stage for everything else. Okay, check this out. By web traffic, ChatGPT is still the undisputed king. I mean, it was the fastest product in history to hit 100 million users. But if you look a little closer, there's a whole other story playing out. According to some great analysis from A16Z, Google Gemini's paid user growth is just exploding, up nearly 300% year over year. So yeah, this race is far from over.
So how are they actually competing? Well, they've got two totally different playbooks. OpenAI is basically doubling down on its winning formula, adding these jaw-dropping new experiences like Sora for video generation right into its existing interface. Google, on the other hand, is playing a much broader integration game, embedding AI into the tools you and I already use every single day. Gmail, Docs, Search, while also launching brand new AI-native products.
Okay, but the consumer space, that's just the opening act. The real revolution, the one that's driving massive economic value, is happening inside businesses. AI is officially getting to work.
Yeah, this number right here, it really says it all. ChatGPT enterprise seats have exploded, a 9-fold increase in just 1 year. This isn't cautious experimentation anymore, folks. This is companies going all in, deploying AI to their entire workforces.
And here is the payoff for those workers. According to an OpenAI survey, enterprise users are saving 40 to 60 minutes every single day. I mean, think about that for a second. That's an extra lunch break. Maybe you get to end your day a little early, or just have more time to focus on what actually matters. And for the technical folks, it's over an hour. This is fundamentally changing the modern workday, period.
And trust me, we're talking about way more than just time saved. Intercom's AI agent now resolves over half of its customer support calls all by itself. Lowe's more than doubles its online conversion rate when a customer interacts with its AI. And Moderna, they compressed a critical step in drug development from weeks down to mere hours. These are real, tangible, bottom-line results. So, look, AI's impact is undeniable. But, and this is really the core of our explainer today, that impact is not being felt evenly at all. It's creating this stark divide between what the data calls the frontier and the median user. So what do we even mean by frontier? Well, we're talking about the top 5%. These are the power users and the pioneering companies that are embracing AI with the most intensity and sophistication. They're the ones leading the charge.
And the gap between them and everyone else, it is absolutely staggering. A frontier worker sends 6 times more messages to an AI than the median worker. And at the company level, frontier firms generate double the activity per employee. See, they aren't just giving people access, they're building a culture of deep AI integration. So where does your team fall on that spectrum?
This quote from OpenAI really gets right to the heart of it. The technology's capability is actually far, far ahead of how most people and companies are using it. That gap, that space between potential and practice, that's where all the opportunity lies. All right, let's make this super concrete. Even among active enterprise users, get this, nearly 1 in 5 has never used the powerful data analysis tool. We're talking about a feature that can literally turn spreadsheets into strategic insights in seconds. It's not just about using AI more, it's about using its most powerful capabilities. Okay, so we've defined the gap. We see how big it is. Now for the most important part, how do you cross it? Let's break down the action plan to join the frontier. All right, so OpenAI's research zeroed in on 5 consistent practices of these leading firms. Number 1, system integration. That means connecting AI to your own internal company data. 2 is workflow standardization, so building reusable tools so people aren't starting from scratch every time. Make sense?
3, you need executive sponsorship. You've got to have leadership buy-in to get the resources. 4, data readiness, getting your information in order so the AI can actually use it. And finally, number 5, and this might be the most important one, deliberate change management. You have to train your people and empower champions within your teams.
So here's the crucial takeaway. The bottleneck, it is no longer the technology. We don't have to sit around and wait for the next big model. The primary constraint right now is organizational readiness. It's all about changing how people work and how companies operate.
And that brings us to the future. You say the frontier is already moving way beyond just asking AI for a summary or a piece of code. They are starting to delegate complex, multi-step workflows. So the question I want to leave you with is this. Are you still just asking for outputs, or are you ready to start delegating outcomes? Because your answer to that question is going to define which side of the great AI divide you land on.